class 10. Welcome back to your English class. Today we are going to continue our lesson, The Diary of Anna Frank, which we have already started before. And there I have finished till that Anna is writing a diary. Though she did not wanted to do so, but uh, due to some circumstantial situations, she was all alone. Okay, and she did not have any good friend of hers. Though she was residing in a very big family, but she could not get herself cope up with everyone. It happened like being a part of a big family, she was totally alone because she didn't have anyone close to her with whom she can share her all feelings, her emotions, her desires, her unscrupulous, adventurous part of life or dreams of her life. So she started writing diary, and in the very beginning of the diary, she has started like the class is quacking her boots. That means it is the day when the result was supposed to come out, and all the children were very, very excited out of this feeling that what is going to be their result. So she was also there, and there was a challenge among the friends that some are telling that you are going to do a very good result, and some are telling that, oh come on, let the result be out. Before that we cannot see anything, we cannot say anything about it. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We will make it. I was so confident, that is, Anna was very confident that she is going to get a very good result, and her friends are also going to get it. They are also going to grab a good position in the class. The only subject I am not sure about in maths. Anyways, all we can do is wait. Until then, we kept telling each other not to be lose heart. Means they all were giving strength or giving moral support to all of their friends that never lose hope. You never know what the future is going to bring for you. It can be a beautiful part of your life. It can be a great surprised result which you have never thought to get. Okay, so they were all rather giving strength, giving moral support, and also giving trying to cover up the agitation which was going on inside their mind and heart. Okay, so agitation is going on, and they were all trying to cover each other's agitation. I mean, it goes on in friends, you know. Are tension Krishna, everything is going to be fine. So, chill. You are a good student. You must have given a very good exam. So, don't worry. Everything is going to be okay. So, I get along pretty well with my teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. Mr. Keesing, the old foggy fellow or person who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages because I talked so much. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework, an essay on the subject, a chatterbox. A chatterbox? What can you write about that? I would worry about that later, I decided. I jotted down the title in my notebook, tucked in my bag, and tried to keep quiet. So, finally, the day has come, and they all were so excited, so tensed, so agitated that they kept on talking and talking and talking without keeping quiet. And their maths teacher, he was an old foggy. He was Mr. Keesing. So Mr. Keesing came in the class and he said that, oh, Miss Chatterbox. Miss Chatterbox was Anna, who was trying to dilute her tensions, her worries regarding her result, along with the discussion which was going on between their friends, and she was trying to cover up because she didn't wanted to show off her feelings, her anxieties, her agitation to the friends. So Mr. Keesing came along and said that, hey, Miss Chatterbox, now write a paragraph and show it to me. This is just to keep her soul quiet, just to make her understand that this is not the time when you need to sit and gossip Rather, I pray to God that the result which is coming or knocking at the door should be good enough so that you can place that in front of others. That evening, after I would finish the rest of my homework, the notebook about the essay, caught my eye. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of the fountain pen. Tip of the fountain pen means when you are writing something, you put the fountain pen in your mouth and keeps on thinking. क्या करें? Some of you must have the intention of biting nails. Who's the bachcha answer mone porche? These are the basic, what should I say? These are the habits which a child or children go through when they are in agitation or when they are in tension or when they are thinking about something very seriously. So she was also doing that. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words, but the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. I thought, and suddenly I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages of Mr. Keesing had assigned me and was satisfied. So, my target was not to mention that what is a chatterbox, rather to give emphasis or strength on this point that excuse me, that talking is a very essential habit, and what are the plus points or the positive sides of talking. And that was Anna's target. And finally, after writing 3 pages on this topic, she was convinced, she was satisfied that now she will be able to fulfill the demand of Mr. Keesing, who has thrown a challenge, an indirect challenge to Anna, that write a paragraph on chatterbox. So I argued that talking is a student's trait, and that I would do my best to keep it under control. So she also give the words that definitely chatting is very important in a student's life. But I assure you, I'll try my level best to drop this habit down so that I can concentrate in my serious works. And this concentration of her on the topic that I am going to change myself and I am going to concentrate in my work without making myself completely engaged in talking was really a serious tool. But that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit, since my mother talked as much as I did, if I not more, and that there's not much you can do about inherited traits. Inherited traits means some habits or some nature which you get from your forefathers, from your mother, from your father, from your grandfather, grandmother. Okay, so traits means habits. Inherited means when you're getting it from your previous generation. So Mr. Keesing had a good laugh at my arguments, but when I proceeded to talk my way through the next lesson, he assigned me a second essay. The time was supposed to be on an incorrigible chatterbox. Now the matter has become much more serious. Previously it was a chatterbox, now an incorrigible. Incorrigible means something which you cannot tolerate, something which you cannot take anymore. It becomes a punishment for you when you get that or when you face that. So now the topic has become an incorrigible chatterbox. I handed it in, and Mr. Keesing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. However, during the 3rd lesson, he would finally had enough. Anna Frank, as punishment for talking in the class, write an essay entitled "Quack, Quack, Quack," says Mistress Chatterbox. Actually, children, I personally feel that this Mr. Keesing may have some personal grievances towards Anna, because when Anna completed 2 lessons without any mistake, he had nothing to say except accepting it. So In the third lesson, when he just got a chance to put Anna down, he didn't left it or leave it, and he kept on telling, "May write another essay." Quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. Now this is, maybe he has done it very casually, but I personally feel that a teacher should not underestimate a child so much that the child goes in depression. If I keep on continuously teasing someone, hey, you are talking too much. Whenever the boy or girl starts talking, if I taunt her or pinch her or pinch him, stop talking, তুই চুপ কর তো, কথা বলিস না, এত ভাল লাগছে না কথা শুনতে यार. It hurts the person, and this continuous hurting on a particular topic can put the person in huge and deep depression. This should be in the mind of the teacher, Mr. Keesing. The class roared. I had to laugh too, though I would nearly exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of chatterboxes. It was time to come up with something else, something original. My friend Sunny, who's good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from the beginning to end in verse in poetic form. And I jumped for joy. So I was very excited because that is going to be a very new experience for me. I would be writing an essay, but in a verse manner, in a poetry pattern. Mr. Keesing was trying to play a joke on me with this ridiculous subject, but I would make sure the joke was on him. So Mr. Keesing, once again, he was in the motive of taunting this girl, but she was very confident that whatever I'll do or whatever I'll write, you will feel to laugh on yourself. I finished my poem and it was beautiful. It was about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings who were bitten to death by the father because they quacked too much. Luckily, Mr. Keesing took the joke the right way. So see, if you keep on teasing someone, then a day will come when you will get the tight return of that. And the same thing happened over here. Anna, who was always being discussed as a chatterbox, as a talkative machine, or as a talkative person, now this is a tight slap on Mr. Keesing's face. How come? Because she has mentioned this line, that how the ducklings died because of her father's taunting, on this reason that they are talking too much by quacking. Ducks normally they don't talk, they quack. And this point strikes Mr. Keesing's mind, and he took it seriously and understood why I have written the line. Very nicely Anna Frank has mentioned, or she has put forward her mind and mentality. So this is the way how life should be done, or how the matters should be handled. Let's stop over here. I'll continue the chapter in my next class. The chapter is ending over here. Okay, so Mr. Keesing always makes joke on these days. So this was a nice joke. He read the poem to the class when he understood that he is being humiliated, or whatever he did was not good, and so he felt ashamed. He also commented on the poem that it's nice, it's beautiful, and he always used to kept on doing jokes on these issues. to make it light, because he understood that he had made the matter very, very serious. And this seriousness has made Anna feel much more deeper than what she should feel regarding writing about this essay. So good heavens, I was trying to stop. I'm going to continue the chapter. Anyways, the chapter has already been over. Nice diary, a nice part of the diary, who has given us a good lesson that tolerate only that much which is tolerable. When you feel that something is crossing its limit, then with a beautiful tone you should stop it. Because if you tolerate something which is wrong, then you are also doing the same crime which the person who is doing wrong with you. So your offense and the person's offense remains same. I hope you all have understood the lesson and definitely will feel interest in reading it much more minutely, so that you can answer all the question answers which are going to come in your examination. That's all for today, my dear children. Let's stop over here. Stay healthy, stay fit, and thank you for listening to my class. Thank you.